What's going on, guys? It's Matt here. Just wanted to give you guys a little bit of advice on how to advance your career in medical sales. So, for example, I started out at a smaller distributorship doing bone growth stimulators, and now I work for Medtronic in spine. Sort of started out with something small and then worked my way up to something bigger. So, I just wanted to go over a couple things with you of, sort of if you're stuck from a product standpoint, you feel like you can't get more products in the door, or, you only have a certain amount of products that you can even sell, and you feel a little bit limited with that, and things along the lines of how much money that you are actually making, and if you can do anything to sort of increase that, and how you can go about doing that. Number one, if you are sitting at a company, right, you've been with this company for like 3 or 4 years, everything is sort of the same, you're cashed out on your territory, which means essentially you can't make any more money than you already are within your territory, because either you are in a too demanding position where you can't sell anymore because you've already sold enough to where your time is locked in what you're doing. If you have this, then it might be time for a pivot point to another company if you're comfortable with that. Because a lot of times in medical device sales, other companies, if you're with another company, will hire you at a premium because they know that it's going to take a certain amount of money to pull you over. And a lot of times that's going to be more than the company that you were at previously. So that's one way to sort of boost your game. If you can leverage what you've done previously in order to go to another company and do another job at a higher price. And the next way to increase your value, or sort of increase your potential in this space, is if you've grown high enough to where the volume supports you getting an assistant. So if you do want to stay with that company that you're at, what you could do is you could go to your managers, and if the numbers make sense, you could ask them to see if you could get an assistant or a fitter or someone to run trays for you, or whatever, whatever kind of sector that you're in medical device sales. You might be able to get someone under you that could sort of leverage the work that you've been doing so you can do other tasks. That might be a way, for you to grow your business and expand. And the other one that I wanted to talk about is actually moving into a management role. So, everybody usually doesn't want to be a rep forever. The work-life balance can be crappy. So some people want to move into a more managerial role, which that could be like a regional sales director, area manager, territory manager, that kind of thing, that just kind of oversees everybody. So if you were that super rep in a sense, doing a lot of dollar, you want someone else to take over that for you, and you can just see them from a management perspective. That is another thing that you could do as well to increase your game. Now, I will say you don't want to be stuck in one position doing the same amount of volume for a very long time. So for example, if you were with a company and you did the same amount of volume for a year, haven't grown at all, you might be under the lens, so to speak. So make sure that you're constantly growing in some aspect in these companies to sort of like stay out of the bullseye, so to speak. And in medical device sales, it's really not a game of winning or losing. In my opinion, it is more of a game of staying employed. If you can do the right things time and time again, the longer that you stay employed, the more money that you're going to make, because you're by that logic staying employed, which means you're usually growing your number year over year and doing the things that you're supposed to do. So please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, if you made it this far through the video. I do appreciate that. Leave a like button. Those are the only things that are going to help me grow and get this information out to other people who are interested in the medical device sales space. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.